Good afternoon, one and all, and welcome you all to this webinar on MBA as a career option. So this webinar is being organized as a part of FA induction program. And to deliver this webinar, we have a guest speaker, Mr. Omkar Parsule. So he is currently working as a program manager at Amazon India. So about his academic background, so he is graduate in the mechanical engineering from University of Mumbai, and after that he work in the core industry, and then he joined the MBA program at the one of premier institute in the nation, Symbiosis Institute of Operation Management, Nashik. Okay, so after graduating, that is the post graduation, he worked in the various industries, that is corporate sector. So he worked in the Reliance, Deloitte, Jio, and now he is working in the Amazon India as a program manager. Okay. So this webinar is organized to give you the glance at the career option, that is MBA as a career option. So what preparation you need, then what qualities you can develop during your academic. Okay. So Mr. Omkar Parsule, he is joined now. So I welcome our guest speaker on behalf of SSPM's College of Engineering. So I request Parsule sir to accept this bouquet.
Hey, thanks, Omkar.
So without much ado, now I hand over this session to Parsule sir.
Hey, hello everyone. Thank you, Omkar.
So just I will stop sharing.
Yeah, I will just share my screen to get begin. Just let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. So just to get started, good afternoon, everyone. And I would like to give my brief introductions as Omkar has introduced me. More to that, yeah. So after my engineering, I was working in one of the core industries for a couple of years as a proposal engineer. And I became a proposal lead after a couple of years. Was there for 6 more months and joined Symbiosis Institute of Operations Management. And I completed my MBA in supply chain and operations from that school, and joined a Deloitte Consulting as a supply chain consultant from the campus itself. And after working in Deloitte for a couple of years, JioMart is popping up, which is our Reliance Retail. I joined that. I was there for again 2 more years as a process excellence manager, and 3 months back I joined Amazon as a program manager. So predominantly I worked in the areas of supply chain operations, and pre MBA I worked for the proposal, and it's a little bit a twist of marketing, mechanical engineering, and customer building kind of role. So yeah, this is my brief background, and I would like to start the PPT with the topic given to me as the MBA as a career option. I would like to throw some light on what exactly you should be doing in next 4 years, which are the, you can say, the most important, and you can make a change out of it, that kind of 4 years, and this will help you in the future as well. These 4 years are deciding years. That was like, what I conclude after my engineering, and coming after from 8 to 10 years after my engineering, I concluded like these 4 years decides where you will be rest of your life. So I would just wanted to throw some light on one aspect of it. If you want to do an MBA, what things are required, what you will get out of it, what you should be what you should prepare from now itself, so that you will get a good college in specific area. Okay, if you have any questions, raise your hands and let me know at any point of time. Otherwise you can note them down, and probably you can ask at the end of the session. Anything works for me, no problem. Yeah, let me start. If you don't get my voice, or if you are not able to see the screen, just let me know. I will check the connection or some issue. I will check back. Thanks. So I will just start the presentation. Yeah, so MBA as a career options, right? So every one of us knows some of it, right? There are multiple MBA colleges across India, and the current notion of everyone is MBA करके कोई job ज़्यादा मिलता नहीं है. There is no output of it as much as it was few years before. It's because it is now getting similar to the engineering, right? There are multiple colleges across India. There are multiple people coming out of MBA schools, and probably they are not getting the jobs the desired MBAs were getting few years ago. So the assumption in this area is people are not getting jobs, and this is not good area to work with. You're leaving your core competency. Probably the mechanical electrical guys are of the opinion that I have to work in core, right? What I learned for 4 years, what you guys will be learning for 4 years, you want to utilize that part of it. But and I don't want to do an MBA. MBA is completely a soft skills course. There is nothing so too much that we can take it from it, and also salaries are not coming up from that area. So these are the overall notion of the nation today. If you ask any of the first year engineer, then the notion is like, no, we would prefer to be and to be IM Tech, or probably I will go for MS than to do MBA. That is a thing. But I will just throw some light and let you know what exactly the facts are and how it works in the area. So these are the four basic streams of MBA. I'll just in the first half of the lecture, I will just explain what are the basics of MBA, and in later part, I will just come up to the benefits of it, how you should approach it, what the values, what are the values the MBA will bring in you, and how to take it forward. So regarding the streams, so like we have mechanical, electrical, electronics, mechatronics, computer, and all other things. The basic four streams where people go for an MBA is marketing, operations, finance, and HR. So if you go to marketing, you will learn how markets are getting built, how to do market research, what is in mind of a consumer, how to read it, how to identify the needs of a consumer, how to tackle them up, how to do sales, what are the top line, what are the bottom lines, how to improve the sales, what is year on year growth, that front, or how to build a brand. So there are multiple companies which sell similar products, but couple of them are we know couple of them, right? So these are the companies which are making the brands out of it. For example, in headphones today, Boat is a brand, right? Which come in a shorter period of time. So that brand building, how to do it, what aspects of it. Again, advertising, how you should be doing advertising. So basically the sales front. So basically how you can portray your product in the market, how you can sell your product in the market in the good way. That is nothing but a marketing and market research. So generally this is the area where people you need to talk to all your team members or the customers in day-to-day interactions are involved in that, and you have to be very good at it when you're rather not required to be good at it, but these are the courses which are getting covered when you go to the marketing. The second is finance. The finance is little bit of a subjective course, right? So you should be knowing all the basics of finance, because marketing is you can do a jugaad out of it and do it, but finance is something, there is a law book which you have to follow. There is some circumstances where you have to work, you have to learn something out of it and then implement it. So how can from how can I save taxes, to how can I build an empire using finance, from where I should have the credit debit cycles, what should be my cash to cash ratio, what should I, how much inventory, how much rupees of inventory I should be taking or keeping, how much I should offer a credit or take a credit. All these financial terminologies, or how you should be strategizing on that. That is a part of finance. So basically, the retail banking segment, investment banking, which is again a very big salary paying companies like Morgan Stanley, and all these players are if you do a finance MBA, it you will be learning this kind of stuff. Now, how can I manage the portfolios of different investors? Suppose somebody is investing some few crore rupees or a few thousand crore rupees, then there is a team of people who will be managing their funds. So how that should be managed, where that should be invested, and all that markets are at the part of finance study. Then financial managements are nothing but day-to-day finance, where you are selling something, you are earning the profits, then you are paying the salaries, paying the raw material, then how you should be managing it, and what is the minimum value your company should be earning to run a business. How can you put it on the paper, how can you minimize it, that kind of things. And again, accounting is nothing but knowing your debit and credit at the end of the day. They should match. This is the balance sheet thing. So these are the overview of a finance where you will be learning if you take a finance course. Next is operations, which I did. I have a background of mechanical engineering, and after working for a couple of years in manufacturing, core manufacturing, I got interested in this field, specifically supply chain and operations, which is, if you see, the requirements are coming up after COVID. Probably there is a lot of scope for this area where supply chain and operations, every company is looking for them, because your product is good, but at the end of the day, that has to be built using production planning, using vendor management, inventory planning, purchasing. From that, you have to be the product has to be stored at some point of time where where there will be warehousing, distribution center, distribution channel, logistics, trucking, multimodal trains, whatever the medium of transport that are required. At the end of the day, you have to take it to the consumer. It is last mile delivery, the packing, how so every this from purchasing to delivering it to the consumer, the end consumer, there is a big cycle involved, which is known as a supply chain. So from raw material to a consumer demand fulfillment, there is a cycle involved. And this is known as a supply chain management, which you will learn when you take a operations management. So the companies like Amazon, Flipkart, or whatever, the any of the manufacturing company, or go anywhere where the supply and demand is involved, then the game is on for supply chain management and operations. So basically, the manufacturing operations, you're doing production planning or operational research problems, right? Probably you guys may be learning in the third year or fourth year, but these are the part of something which you will be learning, operations, if you take operations as your elective in MBA. Last thing is HR, which is neglected a lot in all the memes which you see on Facebook or Instagram, but this is the major, most of the, what you can say, impact which makes is due to HR, because all these functionalities like operations, marketing, and finance are day-to-day activities are getting involved. But everybody is doing marketing, finance, operations, right? But one company is different from the other company. For example, if Amazon is different from Flipkart, if Apple is different from Samsung, definitely their products are different, no doubt on that. But if they're so at the end of the day, if technology and the communication is driving so much that all the products are Unis based only, there is no lot of difference in those products. But the differentiating factor is the culture in the company. And HR is not only a Rangoli person. I'm telling you from right front, and it's not like if you're an engineer you cannot go and do this thing. This is a very beautiful thing, that doing MBA in HR, that is human resources, where you get a chance to build a culture of organization, how you should be, or how employee or the customer should feel out of the organization. What are your basic core values that you want to boost up in the organization? How you will be recruiting the person? What are the values you are looking for when you are giving a chance for a person to enter the organization? What learning and development tools you want to use to inculcate the specific values in that person? So all this come under the human resource. Definitely there is a part of it that probably, which is known as a brand, again brand building, not like marketing but like employee brand building, where you must be looking at the LinkedIn, where great place to work kind of stuff, where there are again certifications which are coming up that has to be developed. That is also part of HR. And festive seasons, definitely, so they want to keep the culture on, right? That is the part of HR, which is also very useful and important factor, because all these three things, the finance, marketing, and operations, are coming at the one point where everyone has a similar solutions in the market. If Grofers is delivering in 10 minutes, probably Swiggy will be delivering in 10 minutes, in not in couple of months but probably an year, right? There has to be some solution. There's a key and lock solution. If you get that key, if somebody in the market has got that key, you will get it one day. But HR is inculcating values and culture, which is again the important stuff. So these are the four main aspect of streams. When you think of a MBA, you can think of these four options. Probably you don't need to decide it where you want to do an MBA, because as a structure of MBA, if you see many of the colleges, the first year is common, the engineering thing. The first year is common for where you will learn all the four aspects of it. Like you will learn marketing, you will learn finance, operations, and HR. And in second year, you get a chance to choose one major and one minor. So it's not like I have taken an admission for marketing in blah blah college. It doesn't happen like that. So with the similar, you must have got specific stream when you enter engineering college, but in MBA, in most 95% of the MBA colleges don't offer a stream when you get into the college. You get a chance to choose a stream when you get to the second year of the college. So this is a specific thing which happens during the MBA. The rest of the college is 5%. For example, if you know you are good at one thing, then or you're interested in one of the thing, then probably you take similar colleges which deliver the similar efforts or the same knowledge throughout. For example, my college gives 2 years course for complete supply chain management and operations. So I come from that background. I know this is very interesting stuff. Then I started learning that thing, and I learned that for 2 years. So my course inclusive of all the subjects from marketing, finance, and HR, as well as more focus on operations from first year. Similar like Mike, I will explain the college's name as well, but this is overall structure of the streams. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I will move ahead. Okay, I guess there is no questions yet. I will start with the next slide, which is entrance exam. So this is important to understand. This is a pre-MBA stuff where if you decide you want to go for an MBA, then these are the factors which are important, right? So the exams. So there are multiple entrance exams for MBA. It's not like only CAT is there. There is CAT, which is nationwide exam applicable for most of the colleges, which are not, the private like Symbiosis, Narsi Monji, these kind of colleges are there where this exam is not applicable, but all the IIMs, then probably all the other major colleges like TAPMI, Goa Institute of Management, Nirma, MDI Gurgaon, all these major colleges. I will come to the colleges later, but yeah, so this is main exam. So if you go to the any MBA aspirant, he must be preparing for CAT exam. So CAT is an important thing which comes in October. Then comes for the ZAT. ZAT is dedicated to one college, which is Xavier's Institute of Management, which is known as XLRI, which is in Jamshedpur. And this is
Hello.
also,
Yeah.
yeah,
Next slide is not visible. Okay.
sorry,
Now
sorry. Can you see this now?
entrance exam slide. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Entrance exam slide is not visible. Fine. Okay, so can you see that slide now in the big scene, or is it
Yes.
visible, Omkar?
Hi. It is only visible. Just make it slideshow.
Okay, got it. Can you see this?
Just a minute. No.
No. Let me try to reshare it. I will put allow. Okay.
I think share your entire screen, then it is visible.
Is it coming up or no? Okay, let me try. You're sharing another application. Stop sharing. I will share it again. Do entire screen. Okay. Omkar, is it visible now?
Yes, it is presenting. Yes, now it is visible.
Yeah, I will start with again the entrance exam and preparations. This is the important one when you think of an MBA, right? There has to be there are different exams which are coming up, and you have to prepare for it to get into a good college. So what I was pointing out towards is a CAT, the exam called CAT, where it's a common aptitude test, and it's applicable for most of the colleges in the country. Next is the ZAT, which is Xavier's aptitude test, where most of the colleges also accept it, but majorly it's dedicated for XLRI, which is in Jamshedpur, and which is again a very good college. NMAT is dedicated for Narsi Monji. So Mumbai has a college, and Mumbai and Bangalore has a college called Narsi Monji Institute of Management, which is also one of the best colleges in India. And NMAT is dedicated for that. SNAP is the symbiosis exam where all the symbiosis colleges comes under it. CMAT is again a central exam like CAT. Around 50 to 60% college accept that exam. CET is Maharashtra CET, which is JBMS, Somaiya, or Sinnam, that kind of colleges in Mumbai accept that. Again, GMAT is a international exam where all across globe people are giving it, but Indian colleges also accept it. So these are the major exams happens across the year where you have to prepare and give these exams to get into the schools. I will come up to the exams and their structures and everything, how when this happens and how it should, what you should be doing for that. But first of all, let's see what let's keep these exams aside for a while and focus on the topics to study, because as a being you are the part of first year, I would like to let you know that these are the three main areas of study which are there when you are going for an MBA preparation or MBA entrance preparation. First is quantitative ability, the second is English, and third is logical reasoning. So if you pick any of these exams, there are multiple more as well. These the paper format is always in these three courses only. The first is quantitative ability, where you will get the uh, questions like from geometry or from numbers, and that front where you have to solve them in a dedicated time span. Again, in English you have the passage and answer kind of stuff which we had before in our English exams, as well as there are some of the things like synonym, antonyms, and that kind of stuff. And again, logical reasoning is nothing but one puzzle kind of story is given, and there are multiple questions for that, and you have to solve that puzzle to get all the answers. Again, logical reasoning has new part called data analysis, where you will be provided with a graph and some values on it, and you have to, the questions will be asked that how many percentage of X is Y and all. So depends on that graph. These are three major areas. So you have to learn these areas. If you Google it out, quantitative ability tests or English or logical reasonings, you will get all the study material and informations about it. There are renowned institutes like Time, or or this thing CET Guru kind of stuff. You will get it online as well. So there are multiple institutes which provide, any institute you can pick. There is no such very good or very bad institute, but yeah, every institute has a similar material. If you get any material from Google as a free download, just start reading out of it. But focus on these three areas, that is quantitative ability, English, and logical reasoning. So when you download some material, just have a look on that. Go to the YouTube, learn some of the skills through videos. There are multiple MBA preparation videos. Any of the exams which are there are, you have to prepare for only these three things. But difficulty level of these three things varies exam to exam. So, and the timings as well. So probably CAT and XAT are the exams who avail you more time than all the other exams, but the difficulty level is very high. NMAT and SNAP or CMAT, these are the exams which give you very short period of time, but the difficulty level is not as high as the question paper of CAT and XAT. So there are different difficulty levels and time windows where you, as per your comfort level, you can study, prepare, and give that exam, crack it up. If you get any, if you get 95 percentile plus, when I say 95 percentile plus, which means you have to come for first 5% of a students at any given point of time. There is where people say that there are 2 lakh guys in every year who are true aspirant for an MBA, who are very serious in their preparations. In that 2 lakh, if you calculate 5%, right, it will be around 10,000 guys. So if you are in top 10,000, which is not so difficult to achieve, you will get all these colleges which I mentioned in the third bucket, right? So your aim should be, you cannot find out how many guys are sitting, but every exam has a average or understanding mark limit to crack a 95 plus percentile. So if you get, so for example, if you get 98, 99 percentiles, then probably tier 1 colleges will be open for you. Then again, tier 1 and tier 2 colleges are there, but focus on so that you will get 95 plus percentile marks. So you cannot focus on the percentile because it's a variable term, but you can understand with the marks you should be learning that first. So first study the exam which you will be giving before starting study for the exam. Make sure what exactly the exam means, how you want to prepare for it, because strategy in MBA preparation is more important than actual study. So make it sure that okay, this is scat, this will be having this many questions in quantitative ability, which is known as QA, English and logical reasoning. I should be focused. I'm very good at numbers. So for example, numbers may be getting 4 to 5 questions. I have to crack them up. So you have to bunch the time and make a strategy out of it. So making a strategy for an exam is more important than to study for an exam when you come for the MBA or any of the competitive exams. I'm coming on the colleges now. The first thing is tier one colleges like IIMs. All the IIMs, we all know that. And then ISB is Indian School of Business, which is in Hyderabad, which is one of the best colleges across globe, which is more what you can say enhanced, and from the professors and from the pedagogy they offer is better than IIMs as well. The JBIMS, which is Jamnalal Bajaj Institute of Management Studies. FMS is in New Delhi. All the Symbiosis colleges are very good. Narsi Munjis are good. There is MDI, which is in Gurgaon. There is NITI in Mumbai. All the IITs provide MBA courses, but IIT Mumbai is very good. Kharagpur is very good, and I have the information about Delhi. Yeah, IIT Delhi is good. These three are good. The remaining IITs are not at par, and the next is XLRI. This is the tier one group where you have to score 96, 97 percentile. Again, the tier two group is there where IMI, which is a college again in Delhi. TAPMI is in Udupi, Goa. Institute of Management is obviously in Goa. Exam is Bhubaneswar and Great Lakes in Chennai. So these are 10, 12 colleges where you should focus on get one of them, study what these colleges offer, what are their cutoffs, what you should be doing to achieve that cutoffs, what this college offer, what are the companies come for the placement. All these colleges provide you 100% placement and depends on the experience. So MBA placements happens if you have 2+ years of experience, 2 to 4 before joining the MBA. If you have 2 to 4 years of experience, probably all these colleges will give you a package around whatever 12 lakhs to 20 lakhs or 25 lakhs probably. And if you have something like a lesser experience or you have a fresher, then probably you will get something from 8 to again 25 at any point of time. So these are the colleges. Again, this is a from IIMs to Great Lakes. There is a window where I have taken a complete window out of it, but you will get a glance what exactly you will be getting out of it. So if you are not doing your MBA from this 20 or 25 max colleges, then the notion which I discussed in the first point of my discussion, that people are saying MBAs are not getting paid, they're not getting jobs, is coming up. Doing MBA from any of the college doesn't make any sense. Why, I will explain in the next slide. But it has to be a good college where you go to the college, you stay in the college with your friends, buddies and peers, and get groomed yourself. So MBA is not an engineering course where you will be learning a lot from a study books or preparations or your college lectures, but it's more of what you learn out of your uh, classrooms. How do you deal with your peers, what knowledge you get from them, and how you develop your personality. Whatever the stream you pick, it's nothing but a personality development course which will make you industry ready after a couple of years. That is very important. And because these 10, 12 colleges give that kind of stuff, you go to the any of the websites for which I have mentioned the college, look at their placement reports. So every college site have a placement report. Last year, this year, what are the progress, last 4 years. And this site, if you go to this site, you will get to know what exactly the placement percentage, because people go to MBA colleges to get good packages out of it. That is the fact, though I don't want to emphasize on that because it's more than that. But the general attitude is भाई मुझे कुछ 12-14 लाख का package. So situation what happens is typically people are earning around 25 to 35, 48,000 rupees when they come out of engineering, and after a couple of years they are a dead block. They cannot move ahead, they cannot go back. And that point of time they want to have some blast out of it, which will probably pay them some kind of money, and people end up doing MBA. And if you guys don't study, then you will be landing up in, and so you will be, you think like, okay, so not from these colleges, probably I will do it from some XYZ college, which is not good at all. And again you will be paying around whatever the amount it is for the fee as a fees, and you will come up empty handed. And the next thing will be, oh, जो last job tha, it was better than, तो चांगला होता, it was better than this one. So that should not happen. So if you are not getting, I am again emphasizing today, I know you are first year guys, but keep it in mind, if these 20 colleges, if you are not getting an admission, don't go for MBA. But if you get this 20 colleges, don't wait to get into an MBA. This is like either do this or don't do this. It's 1 or 0 kind of stuff. That's what I want to put in. Next is when to start for the preparation, right? From today you can start from the preparation. I mentioned in the first job, but I'll come to that. You can start preparing these 3 things. Go to YouTube. No, knowledge is not a barrier today. Everyone has a smartphone. Everyone has a Geo. Just go find out what are the courses and just bang on and start learning out of it. I can share this college names with you. I can share this PPT with you. You can go and study it. Start it today. Build that approach. Start learning English more. Start reading newspaper daily, which help you. Start improvising your quantitative ability, logical reasoning skills. Day after other, there are some papers coming up, or question papers, and you have to solve them up. So take a glance of it. इट्स नॉट लाईक की तुम्ही सिंधुदुर्गात एका ठिकाणी बसलायत आणि मुंबईत सोमय्यात एक मुलगा शिकतोय, तर त्यांच्या दोघांमध्ये खूप डिफरन्स आहे. इट्स नॉट अ केस टुडे. इफ यू इट वॉज अ केस वेन वी वेर डुईंग MBA बिकॉज ऑर अदर इंजिनिअरिंग, बिकॉज वी डोंट हॅव द म्हणजे मी माझ्या मित्राकडून, मुंबईत मित्र माझा होता, त्याच्याकडनं नोट्स मागवायचो जस्ट टू टेक अ ग्लान्स ऑफ इट व्हॉट एक्झॅक्टली द डिफरन्स. टुडे यू हॅव 1 क्लिक अँड यू आर देअर, राईट? सो तुम्ही कुठेही जगाच्या कोपऱ्यात असा, इट डझंट मॅटर टुडे. प्रोबॅबली तुम्हाला कदाचित सीईटीत 1-2 मार्क कमी जास्त मिळाले असतील, दॅट इज कम्प्लिटली फाईन, राईट? नाव इट्स अ चान्स टू गो अहेड. नोबडी इज गोइंग टू सी युअर 12th CET marks, and I should not say it on the first day of your engineering, but if you get it around 60% and more than that little bit, it's completely fine. Indian industry is application oriented industry than रिसर्च अँड डेव्हलपमेंट इंडस्ट्री. सो तुम्ही भरपूर ठिकाणी भरपूर वेळेला आपण असं ऐकतो की इफ यू गो टू द वर्क प्लेस, देन काही शिकलोय आणि काय करतोय याचा एकमेकांशी काय संबंध नाहीये. तो नसणारच आहे. म्हणजे ओमकार साळवी कॅन रिलेट टू दिस, दॅट nobody is going to ask me in the industry that probably mechanical guys I can relate to that only because I learned that knuckle joint चा डिझाईन कसं करायचं हे इंडस्ट्रीत कोणालाच माहीत असण्याची काहीच गरज नाही आहे. मला हे काम आहे आणि मला हे करायचं आहे. ॲट द एंड ऑफ द डे हे डिलिव्हर करायला मला कुठल्याच इंजिनिअरिंगच्या कुठल्याच सब्जेक्टची गरज लागणार नाहीये. असं 90% वेळेला घडतं जेव्हा तुम्ही इंडस्ट्रीत जाता. सो व्हॉट इज द यूज ऑफ इंजिनिअरिंग देन? use of engineering is engineering imbibe a problem solving attitude in you. After coming from whatever 8-10 years after my MBA, मी जेव्हा पाठी वळून माझ्या इंजिनिअरिंग कडे बघतो आफ्टर 8-10 years आफ्टर माय इंजिनिअरिंग, तेव्हा मला असं दिसतं की ओके दिस इज मेकॅनिकल, ओके फाईन. इलेक्ट्रिकल, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स, व्हॉट इज द स्ट्रीम यू आर इनटू, इट डझंट मॅटर at all. What matters is engineering gives you an attitude, approach which makes you the problem solver. So when जेव्हा तुमच्याकडे एखादा प्रॉब्लेम कोणीतरी फेकतं, तेव्हा त्याला अप्रोच कसं करायचं हे इंजिनिअरिंग खूप चांगल्या पद्धतीने शिकवतं. त्यामुळे या सगळ्या कॉलेजमध्ये असलेले 80% लोक आज इंजिनियर आहेत. आणि कुठल्याही इंडस्ट्रीज बघितलं तरी तो सर द टॉप वॉट एव्हर द क्लासेस इज दो देअर एज्युकेशन आफ्टर इंजिनिअरिंग मे बी समथिंग डिफरंट. People go to MICA or something like that. MICA is advertising school. There are some niche colleges I don't mention, but TIS is Tata Institute of Social Sciences, which is dedicated to social science school. But MBA gives you an attitude approach which makes you, industry ready from the initial perspective. आता मी इकडे येतो की why I mentioned in the first job. So माझं असं वैयक्तिक मत आहे, what I think personally is, if you get a glance of an industry before joining an MBA, it is a great deal. So what do you mean by glance of an industry is, uh, I'm not sure how to put it, but to me, whatever the salary you will be getting. So if you know that I want to achieve something and I want to do something in this specific area, आणि तुम्हाला MBA करायचं आहे 2 वर्षांनी, आणि तुम्ही जर तुमच्या इंजिनिअरिंगच्या नंतरच्या नोकरीचा भाग हा तुमचा एक्सटेंडेड लर्निंग म्हणून घेतलात, तर probably it will help you. And don't look at the salary, whatever 8,000, 10,000, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1 lakh, whatever the salary you will be getting for month. Consider a job which will give you an holistic approach, right? TCS, Infosys, Cognizant, Accenture मध्ये जाऊन कुठल्या तरी एका कोपऱ्यात बसून पहिले 6 महिने ट्रेनिंग करून पुढचे 6 महिने एन्जॉय करण्यात आणि मग आता काय करू हा प्रश्न विचारण्यात काहीच अर्थ नाहीये. So take a job which probably will give you a holistic view of your end-to-end business. So try to get that kind of job when you complete the MBA engineering instead of taking this mass recruiters job, though they pay less. असं असेल की तुमच्या मित्राला कदाचित तुमच्यापेक्षा 20-25,000 रुपये जास्त मिळतील पहिले 2 वर्ष. That is completely fine, but you will get a lot of knowledge when you go to a small company. तुम्हाला कळेल की कस्टमरची रिक्वायरमेंट काय असते, आपण सामान का विकत घेतो, कुठे स्टोअर करतो, काय विकतो, कुठल्या प्राइसिंगला विकतो, प्राइजेस कसे ठरतात. So when I joined my company after my engineering, I was very what you can say thankful to the team which recruited me, because my company was German. It was a very big brand globally. But त्यांना भारतात येऊन 5च वर्ष झाली होती आणि we were a team of 50 guys. Now they are 500 guys. But तेव्हा 50 लोकांमध्ये मला end to end business करायला probably which what you can say, त्याच्यामुळे I thought I should be going for an MBA, or I should have to learn this business. This is very interesting because business is very interesting. And भारतात ऍप्लिकेशन मार्केटिंग, ऍप्लिकेशन ओरिएंटेड बिझनेसेस मध्ये काम करणारे लोकच माझ्या दृष्टीने people are more inclined towards, if you go to any of the startups, people want you to work as an application engineer or application oriented executive than what do you can say, the core or the more technical oriented man. So knowing business is more असं माझं अजिबात मत नाहीये की तुम्हाला असं वाटेल की इंजिनिअरिंगचा काहीच उपयोग नाही का. इट्स डेफिनेटली युजफुल अँड इट विल गिव्ह अ डिफरंट आस्पेक्ट. अँड आहेत कोअरमध्ये काम पण करणारे लोक, पण एक जो नोकरी करण्यासाठी किंवा चांगल्या ऑर्गनायझेशनमध्ये काम करण्यासाठी एक एंटरप्रेन्युअल माइंडसेट लागतो. मी फक्त नोकरी करण्यासाठी म्हणत नाहीये, तुम्हाला जर काहीतरी सुरू करायचं असेल स्वतःचं व्हेंचर स्टार्टअप, बिकॉज नेक्स्ट 10 years आर लाईक एनिथिंग इन इंडिया. If you see the market from your open eyes, it's beautiful coming up. So असं जर करायचं असेल तुम्हाला काहीतरी स्वतःचा किंवा चांगली नोकरी, then you have to have the business mindset over your technical mindset. That is a great combination which will help you. So this is the over entrance exams and preparations. Probably I will skip this slide for a while by looking at the time, which I have one more slide in coming up, but job opportunities. So if you are doing operations, you will get supply chain operations job from Amazon, Flipkart, from HUL, from PNG, from pharmaceutical industry, from hospitality, anywhere you go from, you will get this kind of jobs. Supply chain and operations job if you do an MBA in operations. Again, consulting, there are different type of consulting. That is IT consulting, financial consulting, business consulting. These people are doing different type of consulting. There are big companies like McKinsey, the BCG. So I was a part of Deloitte, which is again a big four. So if you see a consulting world, that is Deloitte, you must be in KPMG, PwC, and EY. These are the four big companies across the world are very much into the consulting. Consulting world will pay you a lot and will screw you a lot kind of stuff. So you will be a client facing. You have to serve client and whatever he or she says from the client. So that is consulting, which is a good learning opportunity again. BFSI is banking finance sector, and where again if you do a finance MBA, you can land up there. Marketing and advertising, as I'll explain, if you do a marketing MBA, you'll probably get that kind of job. Again, that is a sales thing involved in marketing. So in India, sales jobs are more than marketing jobs, and yeah, so that is something one may not prefer, but yeah, that is a fact. Again, advertising is a very good field, which is again coming up. And if you think you are innovative, that is a good area to work. Again, product and program management, then any of the MBAs can go into that program management. The current profile, what I do is, as a program manager, I manage a specific initiative, right? So suppose I look at the transportation medium of Europe market. So I know that there is some issues, that is trucks are coming late, packaging is not happening properly. So there is a huge scale of Amazon. So we have to bring up some initiatives in the transportation area. So what मी काय करतो, तर एक प्रॉब्लेम स्टेटमेंट आयडेंटिफाय करतो ऑपरेशन्स टीम कडनं, जे डे टू डे ऑपरेशन्स मध्ये काम करतात, आणि मग त्याला इम्प्रूव्ह कसं करू शकतो ह्याचं एक सोल्युशन बनवतो, आणि मग तो माझा प्रोग्राम होतो. सो बेसिकली प्रोग्राम इज नथिंग बट अ सोल्युशन विच यू प्रेफर, विच यू सबमिट. आणि मग मी माझी टीम बनवतो, की बाबा मला हे 4 लोक पाहिजेत जे डेटा अनालिटिक्स मध्ये काम करतील, हे 2 लोक पाहिजेत जे ऍक्च्युअल ऑपरेशन्स मध्ये वेअरहाऊस मध्ये असतील, अजून एखादा माणूस पाहिजे जो प्रोबॅबली फायनान्शियल रिलेटेड असेल. अशी एक माझी 8-10 लोकांची टीम बनते, आणि मग मी त्यांना ड्राईव्ह करतो. मग मी माझं सोल्युशन मला जसं पाहिजे तसं शेवटपर्यंत इम्प्लिमेंट करतो. मग त्याला टाइम लिमिट असतात, मग ते मी लाईव्ह करतो, आणि देन वी गो अहेड. सो दिस स्मॉल चेंजेस, known as Kaizen in Japanese. So if you understand the process excellence terminologies, probably I don't know whether it is there in engineering these days or not, but yeah, it's a Kaizen thing which I do as a programmer. Product manager म्हणजे product मध्ये changes, WhatsApp मध्ये changes, किंवा Flipkartच्या app मध्ये changes, जे काही product असतात ते. So these are the basic categories where you get a jobs. There are more to that. There is unlimited categories which are coming up. I just put some which came to my mind last night. Okay, this is most important slide where I want to focus on, uh, which is benefits of an MBA. Yeah. So benefits of, yeah. So as I explained, the MBA is nothing. Again, engineering is nothing but a attitude building platform. MBA is nothing but a personality development course. So you have to do it very carefully, because attitude which engineering colleges or engineering curriculum develops, personality is MBA colleges are developing. What I'm telling, listen to that very carefully. Attitude is getting developed due to the curriculum of an engineering, and the personality is getting developed due to college you choose for an MBA. So what personality development means, that you get to, you when you enter the college, there is an atmosphere where, so from आता माझी गोष्ट केली तर, I was in Symbiosis. तेव्हा मी मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग बॅकग्राऊंड मधनं आलो होतो, काही लोक ई कॉमर्स मधनं आले होते, काही लोक फ्रेशर होते, काही लोक 4 वर्ष एक्सपिरियन्स वाले होते, 6 वर्ष एक्सपिरियन्स वाले होते, IT मधनं आले होते, काही लोक BFA बँकिंग फायनान्स मधनं आले होते, काही लोक कोर इंडस्ट्रीतनं आले होते. अक्रॉस इंडिया लोक होते, म्हणजे फ्रॉम एव्हरी स्टेट. 29 स्टेट मधली मुलं माझ्या बरोबर होती. वी हॅव अ स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ 120, सो यू गेट टू नो ऑल अदर व्हेरी वेल. सो तो जो एक पर्सनॅलिटी मध्ये चेंज होतो, which will give you an edge going ahead. That is very important. When you think of an MBA, you should think of a personality development or all the streams. Networking. सो तुमच्या आधी भरपूर कॉलेजमधनं मुलं आलेली असतात, ते असेच पर्सनॅलिटी डेव्हलप करून गेलेले असतात. ते इंडस्ट्रीत वेगवेगळ्या पोझिशन्सवर वेगवेगळ्या ठिकाणी नोकरी करत असतात. त्यांच्यातून नेटवर्क तुम्हाला मिळतं. तुमच्या बरोबर असलेले मुलं वेगवेगळ्या ठिकाणी जाणार असतात, नोकऱ्या करणार असतात. सो अगेन, इट्स अ ग्रेट ॲडव्हान्टेज. यू विल नॉट अंडरस्टँड दॅट थिंग वेन टिल यू गेट इन टू द मार्केट्स. बट तुम्ही एकदा जॉब करायला लागलात, जेव्हा तुमचा स्विच करायचा मन येतं, किंवा तुम्हाला एखादा वेंडर पाहिजे असतो एखादं काम करण्यासाठी, किंवा वॉट एव्हर ऍडवाइस पाहिजे असतो, तुम्हाला कोणीतरी मेंटर पाहिजे असतो, दिस नेटवर्किंग विल हेल्प यू. सो मी जे काही मागच्या 5-6 वर्षात 1-2 स्विच केले, विच इज कम्प्लिटली बिकॉज ऑफ द नेटवर्क विच आय हॅव. ॲटिट्यूड बिल्डिंग. So yes, attitude building is something very 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 important. तुम्ही काय काय डिलिव्हर करता याच्यापेक्षा तुमचा ॲटिट्यूड काय आहे त्या कामाच्या रिलेटेडचा, विच मेक्स मोर सेन्स दीज डेज. बिकॉज असं म्हणतात की EQ is more important than IQ. So emotional quotient is more important than your aptitude abilities, or तुमची बुद्धिमत्ता किती आहे याच्यापेक्षा तुमचं त्या काम करण्याचा ॲटिट्यूड किती आहे, हा खूप इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. आणि MBA हे खूप चांगल्या पद्धतीने शिकवतं, की एखादी गोष्ट तुमच्याकडे आली, की तुम्ही कसं बोललं पाहिजे, कसं वागलं पाहिजे, ती गोष्ट पॉझिटिव्ह ॲटिट्यूड कसा डेव्हलप केला पाहिजे किंवा कामाप्रती आपली श्रद्धा कशी बिल्ड केली पाहिजे. हाऊ कॅन यू वर्क, हाऊ यू शुड बी, हाऊ यू शुड वर्क, ते खूप चांगल्या पद्धतीने MBA कॉलेजेस शिकवतात. नेक्स्ट इज होलिस्टिक डेव्हलपमेंट. दिस इज अगेन व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. इट्स नॉट अबाउट बुक्स. डेफिनेटली एखादा इंजिनियर जो MBA कॉलेजमध्ये लँड होतो, देन ही हॅज टू लर्न फिनान्स, आणि क्रेडिट म्हणजे प्लस आणि डेबिट म्हणजे मायनस हेही आपल्याला माहीत नसतं वेन यू एंटर MBA कॉलेज. सो ते शिकायला लागतं. त्यामुळे यू विल गेट टू नो organization behavior, HR, marketing, operations, finance, then the day-to-day activities, different case studies, all of this. And again, your major part, which you choose, probably operations, HR, more to that, but you will get to know all these basics, economics. These are the very, very, very global structure of business and all in across globe trade, how trade happens and all. This is the bookish or the theoretical holistical development, as well as you will get all the facilities to play, to do your stuff, to write something, learn something, because you are in the college for 2 years. So मी जेव्हा म्हणतो की MBA करायला हवं आहे किंवा करण्यामुळे पर्सनॅलिटी डेव्हलप होते, तेव्हा मी म्हणतो की त्या 20 कॉलेजेसमध्ये जावा, आणि त्या 20च्या 20 कॉलेज ही कंपल्सरी तिकडेच राहून डे अँड नाईट तुम्ही तिकडेच राहून तुम्ही MBA करत असता. त्यामुळे जो काय अजून होलिस्टिक डेव्हलपमेंट होते ती खूप इम्पॉर्टंट आहे, विच विल मेक यू अन ग्रेट इंडिव्हिज्युअल ॲज वेल ॲट द एंड ऑफ द 2 years. पीअर टू पीअर लर्निंग, जेव्हा तुम्ही त्या 2 वर्षात तिकडे असता तेव्हा तुमचे जे बाकीचे सगळे लोक असतात बरोबर, ते तुमच्या बरोबर एकत्र ऍक्टिव्हिटी करतात, केस स्टडी करतात, तुम्ही बोलता, तुमचं बॉन्डिंग होतं, भांडण होतात, whatever it is, it will teach you a lot. And being into that zone continuously for 2 years will make you again a great industry standard individual. And people to, and again the bonding between the friends is it's lifelong to stay. I can, you believe me, म्हणजे माझे मित्र किंवा आमचे ते 2 वर्ष, म्हणजे इफ यू ask me which 2 years you will prefer, इंजिनिअरिंगच्या 4 वर्षापेक्षा MBA चे 2 वर्ष probably I will pick, because I learn more, I had a lot of fun. तुम्ही एन्जॉय खूप करत असता तुम्ही, आणि यू नो की दॅट 2 years आर माय लास्ट 2 years आर प्रोबॅबली ऑफ माय कॉलेज. सो एक वेगळं बॉन्डिंग होतं, आणि तुमच्याच वडिलांचे तुमच्याच सारखे लोक पण वेगवेगळ्या बॅकग्राऊंडचे आल्यामुळे यू गेट टू नो बिझनेस बेटर. And obviously the business understanding, which I explained from my first point of the discussion, that it will give you an understanding of how exactly business works, what is the core of a business, what you should learn out of it, how to increase the bottom line, top line, what does it mean, people मॅनेज कसे करायचे असतात, प्रोसेस मॅनेज कशी करायची असते, बिझनेस उभा कसा करायचा असतो, जरी तुम्हाला स्वतःचा बिझनेस करायचा असेल तर what you should focus on, what should be your what how should you build your product वगैरे सगळ्या पर्स्पेक्टिव्हचा एक अंदाज आपल्याला येतो when you enter to an MBA course from these kind of colleges. So there are 6 major parameters where I completely believe in and I experienced. I think any of the course or the what you can say, the salaries you may be getting after 2 years, jobs you may be getting after 2 years, these 6 things which will make you a better individual is more important from an personal point of view when you go for an MBA. Again, the future, yeah, I just don't want to take too much of time because it's just 2 minutes are remaining. I would like to put in the future, yeah, I just explained few minutes before that Indian market is opening up. There are multiple startups are coming up with different ideas, and people are now, instead of going to the other countries, the Western world, people are trying to be in India, try to implement their ideas, and there are multiple unicorns which are coming up. And in what I think is, in coming 10 years, India has a great future ahead. To manage this, that scale, so probably the product development and that stuff is coming from the technology front. But as we have 1.6 billion guys, right, 1/6 of the world's population stay in India. सो जेव्हा आपल्याला एवढा स्केल एखादा बिझनेस करायचा आहे तेव्हा बिझनेस मॅनेजमेंट शिकायला लागतं अँड दॅट इज अ की. असं मला वाटतं की भविष्यात बिझनेस मॅनेजमेंट ही सगळ्यात मोठी की होईल. अँड जेव्हा तुम्ही एखादी गोष्ट स्केल करता तेव्हा तेवढ्याच पद्धतीने ते ऑप्टिमाइज करायला लागतं. सो स्केल इज नथिंग बट blasting it out, and optimizing is nothing but a controlled blast, right? So these optimization and business management, which is the two pillars of an MBA, are the part of the future. Data understanding, obviously, मी मेन्शन नाही केलं बट त्या 2 वर्षात MBAचा तुम्ही कुठलाही कोर्स काहीही घ्या आणि प्रोबॅबली कुठल्याही कॉलेजमधनं घ्या, you will be learning a lot of data these days. Tools like R, Python, probably पुढचे 4 वर्ष मला असं शेवटच्या पॉइंटवर सांगायला आवडेल की तुम्ही यू शुड फोकस ऑन डेटा टूल्स. म्हणजे आमची अशी अवस्था होती की वेन आय एंटर्ड माय फर्स्ट जॉब इन 2013, एक्सेल आय वॉज नॉट अवेअर अबाउट 2%, 3% ऑफ द एक्सेल. असं नसलं पाहिजे. मी ओमकारला पण सांगेन की try to imbibe the data management tools, right, which is very important. So curriculum of an engineering and expectation of jobs are very very different. दोन्हीकडनं लोक ओरडतात की इकडनं म्हणतात आम्हाला जॉब मिळत नाहीये आणि इकडनं म्हणतात आम्हाला मुलं मिळत नाहीये जॉब करायला, बिकॉज देर इज अ लॉट ऑफ गॅप्स इन बिटवीन. डेटा इज वन ऑफ द गॅप. यू शुड बी नोईंग ऑल दिस डेटा पॉइंट्स. छोट्या छोट्या गोष्टी आहेत. एक्सेल कसा यूज करायचं, आर पायथन कसं वापरायचं, एसक्यूएल काय आहे ते टूल्स, हाऊ टू मॅनेज द डेटा, that you should be knowing. And again, important of scaling. So scaling, data management, optimization, business management are the future of Indian market and going to the global. And different products are coming up. Managing the product, managing the process are the key aspects of MBA. मला शेवटचा मुद्दा सांगायला लागेल की डोंट लुक ॲट एन MBA ॲज अ एक्सटर्नल ऑप्शन, अ नॉन टेक्निकल ऑप्शन. It's a personality development course. Any stream you choose, and from point how much you take from it is important. You have to be proactive to get things, and it will give you point A, from point A to point B development in your personality. You will get it after a couple of years of span. Yeah, that's it, Omkar. The steering is with you. Let
Okay,
me know.
yes.
Yeah,
Okay, so now we will take the questions from the students.
sure.
So just okay, student, you can turn on your microphone and you can directly ask the question. So Omkar sir has given the complete glance about the MBA. So what preparation you need and what are the job opportunities in the best colleges in the nations. Okay. So if you have any doubt regarding what preparation you should start right now from first year so that you will get into the good MBA college after graduating. So you can ask directly. Or even you can write the question in the chat box. Okay, so Omkar, so there is a question from my side. So right now students are at first year level. Okay, so I know their intellectual level. So they have just completed their 12th. So if they want to start the preparation from first year only. Okay. So one thing they can do, they can improve their English and the quantitative ability.
Yes.
Okay, so that at least they can do from first year level. Okay, so there is one application which is a Cambly for English improving grammar, and so they can
Yes.
directly speak to the teachers. So is there any other such
Yeah,
website or
so there is
preparation?
one book called World Power Made Easy. I'll just put that here. This is a book in which there is daily topic mentioned. All the MBA aspirants use this book.
Okay.
And in the daily topic, for example, the word called automatic, right? So they break that word. So auto means what, matic means what. So from auto, how what are the different words? That automobile is there, autocratic is there, automation is there. What exactly meaning of that? So they break that word into different words, and you get to know the all the meaning root of that, and so that you can just combine the words in the coming days and you understand. So there is around 365. So of an year course, daily there are 4 to 5 pages which you have to learn. There are different there are questions as well after that specific this thing topics, and you have to answer it. It's a very good book for English. And what I observed is from the students from specifically in our area are very good at quantitative ability and logical reasonings, but they lack somewhere in the English. So probably if you can provide, if you can avail a couple of copies in the library, probably the PDF version is also available for this book. If students are working from, or rather studying from home, then it's very useful for them in coming years to learn it multiple times. Yeah.
Okay, so that is one problem that we face if the students are from rural area,
Yeah.
then they have face the English speaking line. So generally, the metropolitan cities, they dominate the proficiency in the English. And second thing is is there any institute for the coaching after BE completion?
Yeah, there is an institute called Time. So there are multiple institutes. If you go to Mumbai, Pune, search, just put MBA course, you will get all the institute names. All the institutes are 19 base उतना ही करते हैं, but there is an institute called Time. If you search this, you will get to know their direct site, and I will just paste the link as well if you want. And
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so is there any question from student side? Okay, so student, you can check the chat box. So sir has given the name of book for English preparation. It's a World Power Made Easy. And there is an institute for the coaching after your graduation, which is a Time. Okay. And also one link is given. Okay, so is it the same link for Time, sir?
Yes, it's the same link. I just copied it and given to you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so I think there is no question, so
Yes.
we can conclude this session.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Omkar, for time.
So thank you,
And
sir, for
inviting
giving
me.
your precious time for this webinar. And
Yes.
you have given almost complete glance about the MBA, what strategy preparation needs to be done, and what are the job opportunities in the market. Okay, and different MBA sectors. Okay, so once again, I extend the thanks on behalf of SSPM's College of Engineering.
Yeah. Thanks, Omkar.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting.
Okay. So, student, you can leave the meeting.